RX93.1 presents the Concert Series. Live musical performances at the Monster Studios by today's artists. The Concert Series. Your host, Rico Robles.
Yeah, the Concert Series got her live. Ganyan mga friend zone si Buizon. She makes it a song, makes it sound happy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
And
congratulations.
You know, the last time I saw her, I was mentioning it was the 2-day sold out show of Over October.
Right,
You
yeah.
were doing the front act.
Yeah.
You know, right? And it was like, you were the front act, but it looked like it was your main show. You owned that stage.
Thank you.
Got it. So how's everything? How's everything going? Is it school? What is it?
Yeah, it's finals week for us right now. Let's go Eagles. We got this.
Okay, so are you in college?
Yeah,
What year?
4th.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
the real world comes in.
know.
What course?
Communication.
Okay.
But my track there is sound and image production.
So the job there, what's the employment if it comes to that?
Employment. So there's like digital art going on there. There's like maybe in the more broad side of the music industry.
But that'll be cool. I mean, if you're doing the digital stuff, so I'm guessing when you do your shows, you're going to have like your background imagery will be something that you would design.
Actually, that's I've been designing my own cover art for my singles.
Yeah.
So like for The Meadow, that was me. I did that. For Kaibigan Lang, the song I just sang, I also set it up. I took a photo of that and I submitted it na lang to Sony.
But that'll be dope, right? See,
Yeah.
like it'll be on the giant screen. You know how like the EDM DJs have the background? With you have your guitar and then, right?
Yeah.
You just like traveling through sonic something, right? That'd be cool. Okay, so you mean your songwriting, when did you discover that you're quite good at it? This is something I could make, I could make a career.
Okay, so funny story. During right before the pandemic in 2019, I went actually to Warner to have this song, like to ask for if I could use a melody of I'll Be Home for Christmas, because me and my mom talagized it for the OFWs. And then what ended up happening was my tita who was with me at the time, Tita Angeli Valenciano, she said, she also writes her own songs. It's like the people.
Knowing Tita Angeli, the
Yeah.
marketing power that she has.
So they were like, oh, okay, sure, we can listen to some. And then they were like, it's good. We want you. But then the pandemic happened.
Yeah. But you didn't stop.
I know. And so I wrote more, and then they referred me to Sony, and I'm with Sony now. Shout out Sony. Thanks, guys. Love you guys.
Okay, so I mean, with the Tagalized version, how does it sound? Sorry, I didn't get to hear the Tagalized version.
Oh, damn.
Of that.
I don't know. It started...
Do you still remember it?
Yeah. Okay. So instead of I'll be home for Christmas, like, I'll be home for Christmas, you can count on me. It goes, babalik ako para sa Pasko. So it's like really nice.
Kakayak naman.
I know. I really feel bad we weren't able to get the
rights for it.
To get permission.
Just change the chord from an A to an E maybe. And they'll never know. But yeah, so with the songwriting and everything, you've released it. Now, from what I hear, you write a lot.
Yeah, I do.
You're like a writing machine. Right? In a day, how many can you write?
Oh, it depends on how inspired I am. If I'm procrastinating enough and I don't want to work on school, I'll write songs. The most in a day?
Yeah.
I guess I'll write snippets of songs in a day.
And then you just
like
come back
five snippets, and I'll come back to them. Or I'll focus on just one song and then finish it already in one day. And I have this app on my phone called Notion. It's a Notion page. It's like a note-taking app where it organizes everything. And in that app, I have 100 songs, originals, where it's like I categorize them into like tabs. There's like fast, moderate, slow.
I'm
songs
just
I can give away.
mesmerized for OC. Yung pagka-OC yan,
I
I'm
know.
mesmerized. You're the organized type.
Yeah, so that when I show it to people, it's like fixed na for the convenience. Categorized by my favorites also, and like
yung parang
all of that.
Ito okay lang. Diba? Okay, that's cool.
The lyrics are all there. The chords.
Who did you learn it from?
Myself. By myself.
Okay, with your songwriting, of course, the pandemic time and then now. So can we give it a total of what, 5 years?
Yeah. Well, I only got signed 2021. something like that.
So is it different when you get signed as a songwriter? Is there more pressure?
Very different.
How does it go? Like, kunyari, if you're an indie songwriter and then all of a sudden you get a deal with a label.
Yeah.
I mean, is it
so
more
much
pressure?
More opportunities.
You got opportunity to
Yeah.
write for people, right?
Oh yes, I do. That's also my side hustle now. Like I write for other artists, and I'm a ghostwriter, and I'm not allowed to sing.
Yeah, not allowed. It's on contract.
It's
Yeah, but if you could actually sing the song, no, they'll never know. Anong kanta yung sinulat mo? Di ba? Pero for you, I mean, like now when you listen to the radio, whose song was it that you wish you have written? Na parang, oh, yung ganda nun. Sana I could have written that.
Oh damn. Well, I've always looked up to my Tito Gary, and I love his song Di Bale Na Lang. And actually, shout out for that one. There's a repeat for the what's it called?
One More
Pure
Time.
Energy One More Time,
Yeah.
December 20 and 22. So you
Sold
guys
out
should
na yata eh.
catch that. It's not yet
Di pa,
sold
di
out.
pa,
Not
no?
yet. Yeah.
Okay, kasi I missed out the other one.
You should go to this one.
And then
man.
sabi ni
Christmas.
Kayla tsaka ni Meg, so like, you know, wala nang tigo, wala na. Sabi ko, meron pa yan. Hindi pa pagod si Mr. Pure Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be there. So are you gonna be performing there?
No, I won't be this time. But I'll be watching and enjoying it as well with
But,
everyone
you know,
else.
with your Tito Gary, what have you learned from him that
Oh,
you
wow.
apply now in what you do?
Well, he's not just a engaging, charismatic person when he's on stage. You know, he also makes you feel this connection even when he's off stage. And I think that fostering the relationships you have with the people in the industry, not just because you're performing, like also just to make friends, I think that's so important. And just valuing each person as a person and not just what they can.
True, what they can do for you.
Yeah, what they can do for you, yeah.
Lalo na sa panahon ngayon, di ba?
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna hear some more from you. What's the next one you got for us?
It's called Hi Buhay. And
What's the story behind this one?
this one is when you're busy girl bossing and you're like, hell yeah, I have a routine now, I'm an independent girly. And then you're like, oh no, there's a guy now. What am I going to do now with that? I have to
All about
relearn.
love. That breaks
Relearn.
you.
Yeah. Learning how to accept when you're so used to.
So what's the
getting things done.
inspiration for this? Is this a real life thing?
Well, no, actually, because I was really focused on my career, and then I started thinking, okay, what happens though? Like if I actually, do I have time for a relationship? So that's where the inspiration came from.
Okay. So we're gonna hear the song, ladies and gentlemen. We got it live. It's Kai Buizon with a track, Hi Buhay, here on the concert series.
Okay, let's go.
Hey Monsters! It's Kayla Rivera. To catch exclusive versions of songs played on this episode, visit the Monster YouTube channel at RX931. That's youtube.com/RX931 and listen live on air on FM radio Mondays 7 p.m. on Monster RX93.1. Now back to the concert series interviews from the Monster.
Thank you very much. That was live in Manila. That's the show. Oh, you want more? Hey, Kai Buizon joining us. Okay, so of course for the year, is there something in the works? I know school, finals.
Yeah.
How do you balance?
Through faith. Like people are more resilient than you think they are. If you give them something to do and it seems impossible, they'll still be able to do it. Like just by getting the next thing done. Like just do the next thing. And
What's a routine like? What's a day in the life for you, Kai? You wake up at what time? Or you the 4 a.m., 5 a.m., get the grind kind
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm a morning person. I like having my quiet mornings to myself, and then I'll cook because I dorm, so I'm living on my own. And then I'll take my vitamins and go to school. And then after school, there might be an event, like I'll go to Pampanga or I'll go here. I came from school today,
Hey,
actually.
this is the uniform.
This is the clothes I wore to school.
Okay, and then you play a gig, then you go back home. That's the songwriting.
Yeah.
Where does it come in? Do you take one day in a week or an hour in a day? How does it go?
Sometimes that I'll just be inspired like in a moment, anytime, and I'll be like, I should write that down. I should write that concept down. It's a
So
fun
you have
concept.
a voice recorder.
Yeah, or my notes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just do that. And okay, so now they do say quality over quantity. For you in the songs you've written, what was that one song you think that was like the best song I've ever written? And what was that one song it's like, I could have written better. I should never perform it.
Okay, I'll answer the last one first. So, song that I wrote that I was like, I probably don't want to release this. Of course, are all of the therapy songwriting ones where you just write to vent. and you're like, these are never gonna see the light of day. It's just for myself, for my own self-expression. And then the best song that I've written, well, one of the fun ones lyrically is actually the one that I'm gonna be singing next. It's called Mr. Nice Guy, and it just got released like last month, 2 months ago, something like that. And that's my latest single on Spotify.
Now, with your musical journey, do you see yourself doing international shows? Like taking the whole thing, you're like, I'm gonna be in Los Angeles. I mean, your cousin, Kiana V,
right.
She did it. She goes, I'm gonna go to the US, I'm gonna relocate there, I'm gonna find my music and my ways of doing so.
I'm not sure about relocating, but of course it would be fun to travel and perform in other places.
Because you do have the songwriting skills. You could probably like live in Nashville for like a year.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
had a conversation about that with Atikiana because she said that in Nashville, that's really where all of the great minds are and all the fast-paced music production happens. And I'm excited.
That's right. So do you see yourself there?
Maybe someday, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. And what was that advice that Kiana gave you? You think that you?
She said that I'm more bagay in Nashville than in LA.
Yeah. You could be like the Filipina country singer that nobody has ever done yet.
Oh no!
Right?
We'll see.
I mean, we had rock and roll. We had Lolita Carbon, and we never heard of a Filipina country singer.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
That will be something. But hey, for the rest of the year, so what is it? A full album? You're gonna take a break, family time, and then
I will be pitching more songs to Sony, and hopefully maybe an EP next year. We'll see.
If you were to write a song for somebody now and you think they're listening, you could, pitch it to them now. Who would it be? Any artists? Locally first.
Okay. I'm pretty sure my mom's watching, and she was an artist back in her day. She won an Awit Award in the 90s.
What's your mama's name?
Felici Buizon.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was for best gospel track. So for my mom, I'd love to write a song about her because she's also been a huge inspiration to me musically. She's the one who taught me how to play guitar and taught me some basic singing techniques and stuff. So
it'll be her, like a tribute to her.
Right, yeah.
Or a song about her. Okay. And then how about international?
Would I write a song about an international artist?
Like who would it be? Like if you were to go, I'll write you a song.
Oh,
and what would be that song?
Ah, wow.
I'm just surprised there's no like Harry Styles or,
I'm so aliw right now with the like Sabrina Carpenter's music, Olivia Rodrigo, Chappelle Roan, all of them.
So you're a fan of this. What would be the song you write for them?
I have a lot of like more poppy music that I'd like to give them. I love clever lyric writing, and I feel like their writing is
What's
also
the most
very
clever one you've written?
Oh, damn.
Let's see. We'll put it on the pop quiz.
Okay, this one I wrote. It's different. I won't be singing it today, but I wrote it after a poem. The roses are red, violets are blue.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wrote a whole song about that, starting with those lines and like building off of that concept of colors and also how they represent people and how sometimes you can name different colors, but sometimes you see one and you're like, what is that shade? And it's like, I wish I could name it so that I could replicate it or understand better. So it's the same with people. Like you see a person's personality and you're like, oh, there's something special about them.
That's an orange.
That's something special.
Okay, so you won't be singing that song.
No.
But it's something that we look forward to. But thank you for coming down. Thank you again. You want to greet, your legions of fans and friends?
Hello, family and friends.
Okay, and you want to greet your mom and dad and the fam?
Hi, Mom. I know you're watching. I think you checked the group chat before I went here. Love you.
All right, and of course, a release next year. What are we looking for? An album?
EP first.
EP.
I think, yeah.
Okay. Is there a music video already?
None yet.
Okay, so we gotta look forward to that. Yeah. And advice for the upcoming songwriters who just
keep
cannot
writing.
Quite get it out there.
Just keep writing and just start, even if it feels like you don't know what to write about. Just write about what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Yeah.
All right. So what's the last song?
Mr. Nice Guy.
All right. The guitar will float your way in 3, 2, 1. Look at the guitar floating her way. Ladies and gentlemen, to close out the concert series, you have her here live, Kai Buizon.
The concert series. Live on the Monster.